Hello, Music Multiverse listeners. Another day, another top album of 2023. I would like to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas Eve, where we are at right now. Yesterday we did number 9, which was a dark alt folk Canadian legendary rock band, and they really do their best to capture the time and the bleakness of the last couple of years in an unbelievably provocative sound and a vocal that carries the weight of it all. Don't know who that is? Please go back and check them out. Ridiculously good album from them, and probably one of their best. And then they're at 19 albums in. This is Beyond Your Radio's top 23 albums of 2023, one every day from now until year's end. And on New Year's Eve, we will let you know our number one choice. If you're new to the channel and have not subscribed yet, please consider doing so. It is Christmas Eve, and you have the power to give yourself an expenseless gift. And I guess it's a gift for us too, but we'd love to share our time with you. It's all about the music here at Beyond Your Radio, and this album is definitely going beyond that. First, a little backstory before we get to number 8. We have an album listen challenge best of 2023 called Foreign Language Albums. The discussion was a bit different than our normal episodes. Deb Armitage Hicks Maloney, and my wife Susie Q were on the panel. How do we listen to music? There's some that listen for entertainment, the way it makes them feel. Others like me who dive deeper and want to experience more and explore more in the art form and have an appreciation for it and how it might make me feel comes one way or another afterwards. We had such a heartfelt discussion about it that one of the panelists even felt they really didn't give any of the albums a fair shake, considering they could not get past the audio vocal and they got no connection out of it, but might have missed the absolute killer manifestos that were going on that was being put down, especially in one of the bands. Now, at the Oscars a few years ago, a foreign language film did win for Best Picture. Could we not have that in albums? Maybe Album of the Year? Excuse me. Unfortunately, when we were done, somehow the recording process had not been started. And we felt that it would have cheapened it if we went back and tried to duplicate it. It's a very depressing moment because we really had a very good discussion, and it might help people listen to not only genres that are out of their wheelhouse, but foreign language albums not even close to being anywhere near their listening habit, especially those where the language is the barrier. This was one of the albums on that list. At number 8, Teki Hagata is the name of the album. Let's take a listen. The Japanese band via Montreal get their name from the sound of a surf guitar, according to sources. That's relevant to some degree at the hop track, Hoppe, and others that do have that sound. But their name doesn't really give them enough credit for what is the absolute frenetic pace and progressive power they have in their instrumentation. They've got everything in there, and it comes, out sometimes as surprises. There's not an instrument left on the table. Changes in direction of the song and the tone, and even the lead instrument cause you to think very progressively. Even maybe in that case of the Jethro Tull, because the flute does come in, or other progressive bands of that nature. Their sound is reminiscent of like the 1960s and 70s era psychedelic Japanese soundtracks with an experimental approach, and therein comes that frenetic. This is a band that can bend the instrument and the genre to their musical whim and willpower. The transcend kind of like this Irishish Japanese opener, which we just listened to, called Garakata, which just means crap in English. Okay. So here's a song with that much going on that's called crap. Then you get into like J-pop that they're doing, which is that hop track. And considering the surf references we just spoke about, that kind of fits it well. But from there, it becomes a very progressive record. In nature, it seems to take over. We begin to feel horns over flute. Everything's on full board and full blast. Even the vocal change seems to morph a bit as the album intensifies. The solos, yes, they attack every instrument and throughout the album. Again, frenetic. It's such a wonderful description of this band. What is it? Frenetic means fast and energetic in a rather wild and uncontrolled way. And that is something you definitely get from this particular record, Hagata. Is it hard to get past the lyrics because you don't understand them? Yes. I think that does lend some of it. But when I started listening to it, I started to just go, okay, the vocalist, I can't understand what's going on, but the music is so well done and beautiful and breathtaking and crazy and, jammy and jazzy and just absolute crazy. So do give this a listen. It really is one of the most unique records of the year. What do you think about the possibilities of foreign language albums in the best of album contention? Will you go out and listen to an album like this? Are you willing to go beyond the radio? What's Techie Hagata on their Hagata record on your best of 2023? Please let us know. Comment and like if you can. We're on the web at www.beyondyourradio.com. Articles, all the YouTube shows are linked there in the descriptions. I'll see you tomorrow. That's right, Christmas Day, for our number 7 record. Thank you as always, and happy listening.